In this video, we're going to go over some of the basic functions of Kaleo's iPad, and more specifically, the Proloquo to Go application that he uses for communication. So we'll go through some of that basic functionality today. So Proloquo to Go has this icon with the owl on it. You can also see it down here in the frequently used menu. So we'll click on that. And the first thing we're going to learn is to use guided access. And what that does is it locks the iPad so that the student cannot go back to the home screen by touching the home button, right? It takes us back here. So once we click on Proloquo to Go, or P2G, we're going to quickly tap the home button 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and it says guided access started. So now when we touch the home button, it'll say guided access enabled. Then you have to click it 3 times to exit. So 1, 2, 3. The password for this, if you wanted to access other functions of the iPad, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit end, and that will allow you to go back to the home screen. All right, well, let's lock it. 1, 2, 3. There we are again. We have guided access set, and we can now begin to use our Proloquo to Go communication device. So this first page that we see here, or screen, is the home screen. And on the home screen, we have a couple different areas. Up top here is where the words, images will show up that we've chosen. We have the name of the screen, home. We have the backspace button. We have our settings button, which is currently locked, or I'll show you how to use that. We have down below here, if you can follow my finger, this is our keypad button, and then this is our search button. So we'll go through some of those functions today. So as we see on our screen here, there are a couple different types of icons. We have, let's take an eye, for instance. When you tap on it, the application will speak the word that you've chosen, and will also put up here in the sentence bar. So I want, let's choose iPad. I want iPad. So let's say the student picks those 3 icons, and then you can tap the sentence bar, and the device will speak the complete sentence for you. To go back on the sentence, you can either choose one at a time, single tap the backspace bar, or you can double tap it. It will delete the whole thing. The other function that you might see on here is some of these images have a little earmark on the upper right-hand corner, like she has this little fold in the image at the top. If you hold on to it, or press it down long enough, options for this word will pop up. So we clicked on she. We have the option of she, her with a different image, hers, herself. And if you tap on one of these, it will go into the sentence bar. Sometimes, though, when you click on it, it will show up down here as a preview. So we chose the word look, and there are different options or versions of this word. So we can preview looked, right? Herself, maybe our word is herself looked. And then if we want to choose it, herself looked, let's say to the, let's see, what's a good word up front? She looked at the bookstore.
Herself looked at the bookstore.
Right. So not a grammatically correct sentence, but I think it's the idea across. Then we can double tap and clear our sentence bar. Again, the screen is formatted in a way that it's kind of color-coded. Some of the more popular words that the student might use, some action words. We have yes, no at the top. We have over here common items in the yellow: trampoline, iPad, Baby Einstein, Play-Doh, play with puppets, right? Some other more common words: more, not, all done, first, then. So we have then. We have some prepositions here, if I'm using the correct grammatical terms: on, off, up, down, for. We have WH questions: who, what, and where, right? And then you can scroll on this as well. So the other option we have here are folders. And at school, one of the more popular folders we'll use is the school folder. And then when you go into this, you'll see, number one, the name at the top changes, so it'll tell you what screen you're on. You're in the school folder, you're on the school screen. Some of these words will stay the same. Some will change. There's some commonality. So we have the WH questions again. We have over here in the blue some common words. But now we have personnel that the student might see during the school day, right? We have speech therapists, we have aides, we have occupational therapists, and then along with that, we have vocabulary that just relates to the school day. And then if you want, now that we're on a different screen, you can go down here to the bottom right and hit this home, and that will take you back to the home screen. So navigation is somewhat simple. You also have more over here to the second home screen for different places. This one isn't quite completed yet. It's not in high usage. Questions, did, was, right? Close that. The other thing we can do back in the home screen is we can use the keypad down here on the right, or on the left, excuse me. From here, we can type our own words, or let's say we have, I don't know, let's pick the word train, T-R-A-I, and it will start to populate here, N, right? And there are different versions of that word. So you can pick the full word, let's say training, right? And then you can insert it into the sentence, training, right? So you can type out a whole sentence here if you wanted to get very specific, or you can look for specific words. And there are different options up here as well: clear, insert, and speak, right? So let's see. Training. So we have that option, and then the other option is search, and that is down here, the four little buttons on the bottom left. And one of the best things that you can do to find a word that you need is to click on search, and let's type books, right? And we see that there are many different options for books. We have a folder for books, we have the word book, we have bookshelf, and we have bookstore. And if you tap on it, it will just go into the sentence screen, right? But the other thing it'll do is it'll show you the pathway. So book that we tapped on is found in the fun folder, and then book. So this will train you and the student as to where to find that item. It's a great way to learn how to navigate this system. And with that, I think we'll finish this video, but it's a great way to get to know some of the generalities. One more thing I want to show you. Let's go back to the home screen. Let's delete our sentence. Settings. So this option is always available to the student and the teacher. Clicking on it though requires a password. Password for this is 1234. Click OK, and what that does is that goes to the settings. then from there we can change the configuration, do other things. For the most part, you won't have to deal with this. Let's go back to settings again, right? And it's asking for a password, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We can go in here and change anything we want to do. And then again, it'll basically self-lock once you click on that again. So that's a basic video on operation for this. The best thing to do is to play with it, create sentences to communicate with your student, to model different things, and yeah, just find different times during the day to use it. So that's our video for today. Thank you so much.